Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have another Photoshop tutorial on how to add object into your image. In this tutorial we're going to be adding a sunlight, a sun ray, and we're going to blend that object into the frame or into our image and to make it look as if it was there. So what we do in the first step, we have to duplicate this layer once again to be safe and hide the layer beneath. After I've done that, I'd like to add an adjustment layer for brightness and contrast. Here it is. You'll see the reason why. I want everything to be sort of much clearer. You can also have the brightness. Okay, and I'm going to import the sun ray that I've downloaded. We're gonna drag a PNG or a picture, a high quality picture to use in this tutorial. We have 3 of them here. I can use all three, but I'll use maybe one of them or 2. I have this one, and this other one, this other one. I'm gonna start with this file. Always make sure the files that you download from the website that I've linked below, you take the original size with that, because it's a high quality file. It's about 1.5 MB. That's the average, and I'm gonna drag it on top of my Photoshop file, and I'll retrace it and put it where I want to. Right now I'm going to right click on it and flip it vertically so that you can have the sun right there, so that I can have these trees and the background behind the sun to be away from my picture. I'm gonna accept, and right on this image I'm gonna put the opacity to multiply, and you can see what we're getting right now. I'm gonna free transform it so that it fits into the look that I'm going for, and right there it's about fine. And all you have to do is now add a mask for it, and I'm gonna press B to get my brush. You can set the flow to the parameters you feel will work, but first I'm going to start with 100 so that I can eliminate the extra right here. Also make sure your foreground and background colors are black and white, and I'll press X to navigate or to glue between them. And with a black layer I'm going to delete everything else from this image. You have to sell this effect, and you have to make it as if the sun was actually there. So I'll take the eyedropper tool. I'm gonna pick the colors so that you can have them at my swatches. I'm gonna pick white. I'm also going to pick this orange right there. I have them, and to know that you have them, these are the colors right here. Okay, to do that, adding an adjustment layer which is going to be a gradient, and you're going to change the angle so that it's coming from the northwestern side, coming towards the southeast, like this. This makes more sense. And we're gonna affect the colors that we want to. Right now I had selected these colors that were on my swatches. This is the first color, and the second color right here, I'm going to change it to one of the brighter or darker oranges, just like that. I'm going to say okay, and what we want to do right now is to reduce the fill like this. You can also play around with the opacity, and let's see how it looks before and after. This looks more realistic. And now we're going to also use our brush so that you can remove the extras on our image. going to come to this other one, this other image right here. These are the background image. I'm going to drag and drop it onto my Photoshop file, put it where I feel like it works best, and once again I'll put it on multiply on the opacity and free transform the layer until I have somewhere I love, just like here. That's good. And once again we're going to add a mask onto our layer. Make sure that you click on the mask, set your foreground color to be black, take your brush tool, increase the flow so that as to eliminate the excess, which is right here, the excess areas of the image. Yes, this looks good. So we're going to go straight into having an adjustment layer, which is a gradient. Again, we're gonna position it on a southeastern trajectory, just like this, and then we're going to click OK for now. Let's reduce the opacity so that I'm able to see what I'm working with. I'm going to double click on the properties, and I'll be able to select the colors that I want. Click right here, and here you get to choose the color that you want. I'm going to pick this yellow. I'm also going to pick on the other side some whites. Just like this. I'm gonna press OK and accept it. Take back my opacity to 100% since the sun is a bright yellow sun in this context. And once again we're going to use a brush tool, and then right now we're going to be working with the brush tool. I'm going to press B, and right now with this I'm going to delete everything from the image first, and I'm going to include, right now we're going to have our foreground color as white. Have the brush tool, set the flow back to 20, around 20, and the hardness back to around 20. And now let's paint into the picture. Okay, back we're going to affect the opacity levels back to somewhere around where it looks like it makes sense. Just like that, I feel like we have the image. This is how it looked before, after brightness and contrast, and we added the sun and then a gradient map layer to sell the effect, and that's it. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time, and make sure to subscribe. Peace.